Fun fact number 81. Still working on the voice, still working on the nose. The sinus worse. I should file my nails. They're all over the place. The fun fact 81 isn't any of those things. Fun fact 81 is I canceled my Amazon Prime. Yeah, I don't have a job. Yeah, I don't make a lot of money. And actually, somebody accidentally used my Amazon Prime, and I will miss Vox Machina and a few of the Marvel things, but Marvel's Disney. We're out of Disney Plus too, but um, I am boycotting things for political purposes. I can't give money. I don't need Amazon. There's other places I could shop online. There's other streaming services I can use that aren't putting up hazardous data centers and raking in billions of dollars and wanting more billions. They want to be trillionaires. They want to be quadrillionaires. And they don't care what happens to anybody else. So I canceled my Amazon Prime. Now my roommate daughter, who uses it more than me, that's why it took me so long to do it. But today I did it. And I'm very proud of me for canceling that. There's other things I need to cancel, other things I need to pull out of. I am trying to get away from AI. Every time there's an update to my system or to my phone, they keep trying to give me fucking AI. And I don't like fucking AI. Period. Every time it comes up, it's just wasting my time. It's wasting my energy. It doesn't help me. And I can think for myself. Thank you. So, and actually some AI I think is beneficial, but not to the point where they are forcing this down my throat. And I've tried to change settings on my computer and other places, so I'm not getting the AI answer for everything, which sometimes isn't really all that accurate, which is disturbing. And a long time ago, I should try to find that email of the guy that wanted to write the book about robotics and AI, and would it be out there and would it happen? And I said, there's no question it's going to happen. Problem is, we should not just think, is it going to happen? But should it happen, and how should it happen? Being an old business technology analyst, business process analyst, trainer, educator, everything else, what I find is a lot of companies don't think about whether or not they should do something. They think about, can we do it? Like, can we make it happen? And they don't think about the ramifications, and they don't think about the back end. They think about the money or whatever that whatever reward they're going to get up front. They don't think about long term. And they don't think about how, even in a very short period of time, how, oh, look, we can do it, will eventually turn into, what the fuck did we do? So, but then they still don't care because they're still getting rewarded where everybody else is dying. So it's really stupid. So, but in the end, it hurts them too because they don't see the full cycle of, if you're selling something and it's hurting the people you're selling it to, and it gets to the point where they can't afford it anymore, you have no more reward coming in. There is no more reward coming in. Everybody's dead. So, yeah. So I've been trying to undermine any AI that's been trying to be shoved upon me. I'm a very, obviously, I mean, I don't, maybe it doesn't seem like it, but I'm a very private person. I don't really I have nothing to hide, but nobody needs to know all my business, honestly. And so, then I started this channel for people to buy my books, and that's not really happening. So I just talk to you guys and see where you're at and see what's going on and tell you how I'm feeling, and hopefully there's some of those vibrations I'm sending out vibrate with you, and you're like, yeah, that's how I feel too. But I canceled my Amazon Prime. I'm not going to be shopping through Amazon anymore. I'm shopping through another place right now, but it's not. It should be boycotted too. But because I don't have a job, I don't have too many choices of where I can buy right now. But I do have choices. I do have choices in not paying my federal taxes. I do have choices of not supporting Amazon by paying for a Prime membership. I do have choices of where I shop, and I'm really adjusting that more and more and doing more research to see what I can afford with a no job and um, what I can do to take away from those who don't give a shit. And I believe Amazon doesn't give a shit. I've felt that way for a long time, but I felt like I didn't have any other choice. And now I've found some other choices of other ones, but they're not as harmful to the environment, not as harmful to people. Um, not they're still harmful. Don't get me wrong. They're still harmful. They're just not as harmful and not as trillionary, quadrillionary as the other ones. So I'm trying to make better choices, and when I can, I'm going to try to eliminate that choice too. Unfortunately, I'm finding more and more. I mean, the prices are going up. I remember when I used to be able to get pretty decent thing of coffee, for like this big. Now, the same, it was like $6.99, $7.99. Now it's like this big, and it went that way. It went smaller and smaller for a while. And it was $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, $9.99, $12.99, and when I went the other day, it was $16.99 for a thing of ground coffee. I know there's other ways you can get coffee. I know there's less expensive ways, and it's probably better coffee. So I'm going to look into that at other places that I shop. But then I have to look at what are their connections. They're not out there, but they're out there. Right now, I don't know if anybody else has a Galaxy phone. I don't believe in iPhone, anything. From way back when I was doing programming from a DOS prompt and having to ping with a modem to send files. So there was no email. So, and then we had an Apple computer that was like an all-in-one thing. And that one had Excel on it, believe it or not, had a spreadsheet program. And um, I hated that thing. And the other thing, the DOS prop stuff and the stuff that was, I like analog. I prefer analog over digital. I prefer um, Galaxy over anything. I think, do I have a Dell? Which one do I have? I don't remember what kind of computer I have now. I have no idea. It's a HP. It's a HP computer, but Microsoft and Windows didn't used to be so stringent and so money grubbing, and I feel like they are now. My Microsoft was automatically updated, and I was charged. My Windows gets updated all the time. I don't always get charged, but sometimes they charge me. I've gone through a lot of different security software, and at this point, I just want to pull the plug on the internet and just plug it back in when I need to use it. I mean, that's where I'm at. It's become a lot less safe to be out there on the internet or in the world. You got ICE agents picking up people and everything. Um, the world's become a less safe place. The world has. Yeah, I blame the Felon 47 regime for a lot of this. But it's really the corporations, the top 1%, top 2%, maybe even the top 5% wealthiest people in the world. They've just taken over. So I'm not feeding the machine anymore, and I'm going to keep canceling subscriptions, memberships. I don't belong to either political party. I've seen things out there where it's like, well, the blue isn't doing anything either, and the red is destructive, but the blue isn't doing anything to stop it, and they're going along with this madness, and Israel is now going to be running our military, and I don't have the power to stop it. It should have been stopped a long time ago. Well before Reagan started doing his shit, it should have been stopped a long, long time ago. People talk about slavery, and there's that well, every culture has been slaves to another culture. I think they're missing the point. Anybody believes might is right. I stepped on you so I could survive and have money. We don't need that anymore. Everybody should be able to survive. The 5% wealthiest people in the world are controlling everything, and they have for a long time. The slave owners were wealthy landowners. They were the pharaoh. They were the I have the power, I'm stronger, I have more money, I have more people loyal to me, I have this, I have that. That's right. Everybody should read Once and Future King. Just read Once and Future King. It's the might is right idea, and how Arthur came and made the round table so nobody was at the head of the table. But still, the truth and owning your positives and your negatives created the downfall. And scheming people. It's the same people. They want what they want when they want it. And they don't care how they get it. And they don't care if you die if they get it, for them to get it. But they don't have any foresight. They don't have empathy. They don't have foresight. So they're not going to look beyond. And they don't care about looking beyond. Because really all they care about is themselves and the moment that they're living. That could be a positive thing, and it also could be a negative thing. So, Fun Fact 81 was really supposed to be a quickie, and it wasn't. Now that I got my voice back a little bit, I'm talking. Canceled Amazon. I'm going to be canceling a lot more things. Not on the dating apps. I'm not feeding the machines anymore. So, I wish I had a better garden, and so I could just have my own food here too, so I didn't have to buy it. But this is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm doing now. I'm withdrawing from the corporate crap. I'm gonna say bullshit. And I thought, well, what if somebody's watching this and they're what's the bullshit? I said, I'm gonna say bullshit. Corporate bullshit. And then I worked in corporate America, so yeah, I was up there, but not as I walked away for a lot of reasons. That some good, some bad, some that destroyed me even further. But and I just was working on a short story for I Am Worthy, and here I am, like, well, trying to feel worthy of being alive and taking resources to stay alive, and hoping that those who are being persecuted right now, I'm eventually going to be persecuted. Listen to my speech, I'm sure I'm on a watch list, but I'm no threat. They look at me and go, whatever. She doesn't have large subscribers. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers. People aren't really listening to her. People aren't really taking note of her. So I don't have any power. But maybe I can sway somebody who does. Stop. Make sure everybody has food, shelter, air, water, clean air, clean water, clothes, medical care. And it shouldn't cost a thing. You're born, you're alive, you survived, and you're still surviving. That's amazing. That's a miracle. Anyhow, now I can all cancel the Amazon. That's the main thing. Ciao, Bella.